On the floor for the visiting team, at guard.
Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Cunningham. Mobley is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Caruso in at the 1. Mobley wide open with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Mobley's got the first points up on the board here for Charlotte. Now Wall. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And that one's good. Towns.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
To the inside. Wall with a block. Caruso, the third shot of the possession, finally falls for him. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Wall. To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Cunningham kicks to Mobley. Passes it to Cunningham. Mobley with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Now, here's Reddish. Here's Wall. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Towns, no luck. Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And when Towns is on the floor, the attitude of this team quite completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better and lifts up their confidence. And he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
Now here's Wall. After the miss from Evan Mobley. Burks against Oubre. Burks kicks to Cunningham. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Outside Cowan. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso. Collins grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Wall. Inside, Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Roy's checked in, and it's Pokusevski in for Burks. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Roy. And again, the Hornets missing. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Oubre against Roy. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Oubre. Towns has got 6.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Here's Coffey. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Oubre, no one around him. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
2 minutes.
Here's Pokusevski, covered by Oubre. into the paint, trying to end the drought, and the rejection by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
Oubre passes to Towns. It's stolen. Now here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him. Here's Coffey, covered by Wall. Hakusevsky the pass to Roy. Oubre with the steal. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. There's the drive, and finished off by Oubre.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the Hornets call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
All right, rookies coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
'The whole new group on the floor. Marshall, he's checked in for Charlotte. Caldwell Pope comes in for Mobley. .51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hakusevsky the pass to Caldwell Pope. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hakusevsky, rejected by Ibaka.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
Here's Man. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Down low, Jones. Here's Coffey. Here's Pokusevski, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat out front, up by 5.
All right.
Now John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me.
Well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Baca is out there with Robinson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Jones. And it's Mann in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The Heat leading by 5. In the corner, it's Robinson. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Robinson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Heat. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Charlotte Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And the Hornets making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Charlotte moving the ball around. Caldwell Pope against Robinson. 5 to shoot. Here's Mobley. And the Hornets miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the Georgia Bulldog, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. KCP earns his keep on defense.
He certainly does, Kevin, but that combined with his long-range marksmanship have carved him a nice niche in the NBA, and part of the reason the Lakers won the championship in 2020.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the shot by Alec Burks. Jacks up a 3. Robinson misses.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
To the paint, Mobley kicks to Burks. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one, and it's Miami the other way. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Robinson, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The Heat leading by 11. To the wing on the left. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. And the Heat, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Caruso kicks to Burks. Now here's Mobley, defended by Ibaka. Mobley sets the pick for Burks. Here he goes, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and time. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Mann after the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Kennard. Fires the 3. Burks pulls it in. Hornets trail by 12. to the middle. Here's Mobley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Serge Ibaka picks one up here. And great people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And the Hornets with possession here. The Heat getting the bucket. Coffey passes to Cunningham. Lloyd trying to get open. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Cunningham.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Now here's Wall. He's been... Oh,
man. Well, it takes elevation to finish like Wall here, and that's not a dunk that just anybody can pull off. You got to have some special ability to do that.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Pokusevski. Now here's Cunningham. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Heat. 10-point lead. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game is the second of two straight at home.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Coffey. And he drives in. Here's Marshall. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Inside. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Wall.
Wall doing a really good job as the floor general, moving the pieces around to get his team a high-quality look.
Here's Cunningham. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Can't hit from 12. Oubre. Outside Wall. And so it's Miami looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. Follow.
At the bottom of the standings, we've got some... And time now to acknowledge what was and that'll do it for half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Charlotte, we've got Alec Burks. He's out there with Mobley, and it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard. Charlotte moving the ball around. It's hauled in by the Heat. To the inside. Oubre. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Burks with it. He's picked up by Collins. Burks kicks to Caruso. Oh, good with the triple. Miami leading by 17. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Ball passes to Oubre. Left side, Towns. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Burks kicks to Mobley. Back to Burks. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Ball passes to Towns. Towns is doubled. And the wide open shot from Reddish. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Burks the pass to Caruso. To the paint. Burks' shot is good.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And here's Wall. Inside. Collins kicks to Wall. Fires the 3. Shot by Collins, no good. Hornets trail by 15. Cunningham with it. Now defended by Oubre. It's tipped. Mobley with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Burks. Lets the 3 fly. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Substitution for the away team.
The Heat leading by 15. To the right side. On deep, Collins. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 8th assist in the game. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Coffee uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Over to the wing. Collins wide open. He fires. And the Heat another 3.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Caruso looking for an opening. Stolen by Collins. From outside the arc. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Collins. Reddish has got his 3rd basket of the night. And Coffee gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Some changes for Charlotte. Roy's checked in, and it's Pokuševski in for Alex Caruso. Ibaka for 3. Unable to get that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. 1:36 left to play here in the third. Coffee can't get it to go. Miami leading by 20. Here's Mann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Robinson for 3. Kept alive. Jones the pass to Robinson. Good on the 3-point shot.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Outside Roy. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Here's Marshall. Outside for Roy. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Timeout called the Heat.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And here are the Heat now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Shots good by Ibaka.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The 3. Robinson misses.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now in the game, Torian Prince.
And there's the pass to Pokusevski. One second left. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul. Now at the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
2.
And so he makes both from the line. Prince outside. And so it's the Miami Heat finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot.
Fans, welcome your Miami.
Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust each other these last minutes.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Ibaka. Robinson is out there with Torian Prince. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Heat?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Pokusevski, guarded by Robinson. They grab their own miss. Here's Mobley. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Robinson for 3, and again, Miami with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chills her.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Ibaka outside. There's the 3. That one's not going to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Alec Burks checked in for the Hornets. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Towns. Out to the wing. Back to Wall. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Pass to Cunningham. Pass to Caruso. Burks on the wing. Mobley sets the pick for Burks. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Roy's checked in, and it's Marshall in for Mobley. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
It's Wall with the drive. And Wall with the slam.
This is John Wall at his absolute best. In attack mode, going right to the rack.
To the middle. It's stolen by Wall. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Collins, good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And now, let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
On defense, the Heat. Pass to Marshall. Caldwell Pope with it.
2 minutes.
Roy, a screen on Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Ball kicks to Reddish. Get the shot over Caldwell Pope. A shot by Reddish, no good. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And talk about putting pressure on your opponent. Tonight's win will move their record to 2-0 in the season series with 2 left to be played against Charlotte.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Wall.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And the rejection by Towns.
Charlotte ball.
Marshall with it, working on Collins. Now, here's Marshall. Shot clock at 5.
And defensively, Collins has the strength, mobility, and work ethic to be an impact performer.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Oubre. Towns wide open. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
We hope to see you again
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks a lot.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For